folks, welcome back to my World of Tanks replays with the mighty Jingles, and today we are in the garage with the PzII Luchs. I absolutely love this little thing. It is so much fun to play, and it's cute as well. I mean, look at that. Isn't that a cute little tank? It's just like a little radio-controlled tank. It's great. And the reason why I love the Luchs and have so much fun playing it is, well, it's a number of different factors. First of all, 60 kph speed limit. Tier 3 tank. By God, that thing's fast. Secondly, traverse speed, 38 degrees per second. There are definitely tanks out there with much faster turning speeds than that, but none of them feel as quick to turn as the Luchs does. I mean, obviously the legendary agility of the T50-2 leaves this thing standing, but there's something about playing the Luchs, it just feels quicker. I know it isn't, but it feels quicker. And there's a couple of reasons for that. So, just to explain what I mean, we're going to have a look at some of the upgrades that are available. Now, I run the Luchs these days with the 20mm flat gun and the unupgraded, the standard turret. So, let's just compare those against the alternatives, which are the upgraded turret, which looks like that, and the 50mm gun, which looks like that. So there's the turret and there's the other gun. Now, what are the main differences? Well, turret, more armour, slightly better view range, turns even slower, and that for me is one of the two deal breakers. That is a useless turret traverse speed for a light tank, but the other one is the weight difference. 2.5 tons for the upgraded turret, only 950 kilos for the standard turret. Looking at the guns, accuracy and aiming time on the 50mm is crap, and it weighs 700 kilos. Looking at the 20mm flak, the accuracy is still poor, but it's slightly better, but the aiming time is only 1.6 seconds and it only weighs 110 kilos. So in practice, what it means is with this turret and that gun, the tank turns faster than the turret does. So trying to keep that turret aiming at the target with that ridiculous aiming speed, even when you're circling at point blank range, I was finding that I was missing the target as often as I was hitting it with this turret and that gun. Plus, this thing only weighs 15 tons at maximum, and with that turret and that gun, it nearly hits the weight limit. It's 14.3 tons. With the standard turret and the 20mm flat gun, you've just taken 2 tons off your weight, and that makes a massive difference to your speed and your agility. So much so that I used to run the tank with the big turret and the big gun, and I got decent results with it. You may very well have good results in it too. I'm not saying not to use it, but I decided to perform an experiment one day, and I went back to using this turret and that gun. And the very first game I played, the first time I tried to turn left or right, I turned so quickly I couldn't predict which way the tank was going to be pointing at the end of the turn. It really is that quick. And it took me a good few games to get used to driving this thing again without driving into solid objects, because it's just that quick to turn without the huge weight limit, without the huge added weight, of the turret and the 50mm gun. And that is why I run with this configuration now. And I'm not saying I do better with this configuration, but I have more fun. Modules, well, it's only tier 3, so you really don't want to be spending millions of credits on upgrades for a tank that only cost you, what, 30,000 credits in the first place. However, I had plenty of spare camo nets sitting around in the depot, so I stuck one of those on. It doesn't weigh much, it's only 100 kilos. And again, 100 kilos for improved vents. I had a couple of these from other light tanks that I'd already sold, so I slapped one of these on as well. The third slot, well, if you're going to use the Luchs as a scout, binocular telescopes, but it's 500 million credits for a tier 3 tank. You decide whether or not that's worth the investment. If you've got them sitting around in your depot spare, yeah, by all means stick one on. If you're going to use that 50mm gun I would recommend the enhanced gun lane drive. But again, it's 500,000 credits that you're spending on a tier 3 tank, and with this configuration, it just doesn't need it. Crew skills. I've gone with recon on the commander. I've gone with where is he? Off-road driving on the driver, and I've gone with situational awareness for even more view range on the radio operator, and then the loader skills on that hot, so I just went with camouflage for him. And that's pretty much it. So let's take her out for a spin. So here we are on Westfield, slap bang in the middle of the team list. It's a tier 5 game. Yeah, that's fine, not too bad at all. And look at how quickly this thing turns. Oh yeah, and it's just so cute. Look at it, it's just cute as a button. So yeah, okay, tier 5 game, a lot of lobies here. Pretty much everything here on both on both teams can hit, penetrate, and kill you. So you kind of have to be a little cautious in this thing. Definitely use advantage of cover, and that depends on the maps you're playing. Oh, here comes an M3 Steward. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Now, luckily, he's just completely ignoring me, so he's making an end run for our artillery, so I'm going to go chase it after him. Now, the Steward is fast, but so am I. And he's making it easy because he's not even pointing his turret at me. He's just completely ignoring me, trying to outrun me and get our artillery. So we're going to give chase. We need to be careful here, we don't hit our own arty. But as soon as he stops... Right, and now his days are numbered.
Looks like that one went right through. They're hit.
Very quick reload on that 20mm.
Enemy is hit.
Remember, with an autocannon, you can press C to force a reload at any time. So we help save our artillery, and I've got to be honest here, there's really no teamwork in this sort of low-level game. But we're off. Zoom. I mean, we're going uphill here at 44 kilometers per hour. It's so quick. And oh, Panzer III. Now I have no problems hitting this guy, but I'm not even penetrating, even shooting at his sides. 1 shot and 3, because he's a medium tank. If I had the 50mm, I could have hurt him, but I don't, so I can't. So let's not hang around and wait for him to start shooting back. And just look at the speed of this little bugger. I got at least 3 tanks shooting at me, and it's not so much the speed as the rapid fire course changes you can make. With the accuracy of low tier guns, it makes you very, very hard to hit. And off we go. 60 kph, no problem. So now they've got the choice of either continuing with their attack, come back and deal with me while I go looking for their artillery. Come on, where are you? There we go, there's their Bison, and there's their AMX 105. Now you can see that the turning speed of this thing, while being very good, it does bleed your speed off.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. We nailed it bad. We just dinged him.
Okay, reloaded. Let's get this AMX.
We've hit them hard. They're hit. Enemy is hit.
Oh, somebody's shooting at me from the sides.
Enemy is hit.
Oh, 9%, and I have to reload. Okay, this is going to be the dangerous part. And he does, in fact. Oof, puts me on 4 health. If that had been a direct hit, I'd have been dead.
Enemy armor is hit.
I don't want to hang around over there because I'm getting shot at by far too many tanks. So I'm going to zip uphill. They only have 4 left. 2 of them are nowhere up there. Our artillery's screaming out for help. Well, they ain't going to get it from me, I'm afraid. So what we got up here? T1 heavy tank. I'm well, oh, he's on fire. Right, somebody else has killed him. And there goes their martyr. So all I have left is a Panzer IIIA and a T-46. Another Panzer IIIA's up there, but there's plenty of guys in the cap circle who can deal with him. And we finally got to the top of the hill. And there's our other Luchs, who doesn't appear to have done much of anything so far. Oh, there's a T-46. T-46 has a nasty gun, he can easily finish me off. So, but it turns out this guy's actually AFK.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He's not reacting to being shot on the side of the turret.
That one went right through.
So let's move up where we can get a better shot at him and finish him off.
Penetration. Enemy is hit. Enemy is hit.
There we go.
Gotcha. Looks like that one went right through.
Keep an eye on that Luchs. He's basically done nothing the entire game. And there's a Panzer IIIA who is hiding because he ain't stupid. And I think he doesn't even attempt to reset the cap. Although somebody is shooting it at the cap circle. And I'm not taking any chances here. I'm trying to hide behind this KV-1. Somebody's shooting into the cap circle. And then, oh. Apparently that other fella didn't like being shown up by me. So, yeah, a good game. Got team killed at the end. It's a risk you take when you play low tier games. There seem to be a lot more team killers in lower tier games than in high tiers. But anyway, who cares? It cost him more than it cost me. So, there. That's doubled. So that is in a tier 3 game. Over 1,000 XP. It's 1,150 plus XP in that match. Silly amount of credits for a low tier game, and your repairs in these things are minimal. And check that out. Whoa! Did I get scout? Oh, just missed getting scout. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you need to spot 9 of them to get the scout badge. Well, I didn't get the scout badge, but what the hell? And that was by playing the thing properly. Instead of just charging straight up the middle and seeing how quickly you can get killed. And we did alright. Yeah, killed 3, damaged 2, and detected a whole bunch. And it's a ridiculous amount of shots that you fire in these with these autocannons. And that is kind of why I love the Luchs. It's just so incredibly quick, and it's so much fun to play. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Catch you next time.